Hey guys, I have to yap. I was gonna wait until my hair was all the way dry, but I was like, I can't put heat on it. I'm not gonna blow dry it, and I can't wait any longer. I can't wait until it dries because I just have to yap. And so that's what I'm gonna be doing. So for this Get Ready With Me, it's a little bit about last month, October, but more especially about this month, November. If I got that right. October last month, November this month. Because I realized I didn't really update much in my last Get Ready With Me, as I do in every month, or I try to every month. And so okay, are we going? Okay, yeah, great. And so I wanted to because it's like a way for me to document and be creative and share. And there were some things that I just left out. So let me get ready, and I'm thinking I'm going to do a slightly different eye look for today. Mostly because I'm having to repurchase the same old Maybelline liquid eyeliner, like I swear every other week. It's ridiculous. I don't know if I'm getting a very dried out version or something. I don't know if it's a dud that I keep buying, but it's driving me crazy, and each one is like over $10, I feel like. I'm pretty sure I should know the cost by now because I'm buying it so often. But anyway, so let's rewind. Let's compare and contrast this month compared to last month. I've been very social this month. Like, I've hung out with my friends, my girlfriends, my cousin McKenna, and then Connie and Elaine and Sarah, and we've had movie nights and catch-up times, and we just love to talk, and it's just so nice to have a good group of girlfriends. Not all my friends are friends, they don't know each other, but Elaine and Sarah do, and it's just so much fun to have that, to have like a base, and it feels so good. So I'm really grateful for them. I'm grateful for that. Sarah actually lost her keys. We were on the hunt for them for probably over half an hour, and we finally found them. They were actually sitting on the table under a pillow. The pillow was placed on top of the table, on top of the keys, you know, like the side table. And so I'm glad I lifted up the pillow, and we said a prayer. I really believe in prayer. Prayer is like magic, I'm telling you. Like, it's the power of manifesting and believing. It's crazy. We don't have to get all spiritual. So there was that. And last month I went to my friend's wedding. I was in the wedding. I was asked to be a bridesmaid, and I said yes. I could have said no with my anxiety, and I was about to, but I'm glad I was being brave because I met some cool people and I had a blast, and it was just such a good time overall, all around. And it just felt so good. So Michaela and Emmanuel have now been married for over a month. They got married just after my sister's birthday. I think it was the 12th or 13th. Let me look. My sister's birthday was the 10th. They got married on the 12th. My last day at the daycare was on the 10th. And I got to talk about that too. So, oh my goodness. Was that crazy or what? I quit at the daycare shortly before, and I didn't know at the time. I don't think anybody knew. Even my boss didn't know, I don't think. But it closed. It closed. Its last day was this past Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving. And there were signs that it was going under, and the turnover rate with employees was so bad for so long, it was like a matter of time. And just, it could have been done so well, and the prospect was there, the possibilities were there. But it turned into this impossible task, and it just died. And one of my bosses wants to be friends on Facebook, and I can't. I don't share my Facebook with just anybody. I'm very quiet with my platforms, and I ignored it. I quit. I didn't get fired, so there's no hard feelings. But I cannot be friends with you if you're not my friend in real life. You know? Like, and this is what I mean by doing something different. This is also Maybelline, but this is not a liquid and just like a big fat crayon pencil thing. And I might look like I have bruised eyes or something. It could make my eyes really pop though, I don't know. But yeah, I'll probably go back to Walgreens again and pick up another product. Or what I should probably do is invest in one of these, but black. This is a brown. But maybe I just start doing that. It is super pretty, don't get me wrong. It's just, it's not my favorite. It's really not. It is pretty though. Yeah, if this were in black though, that would be just stunning. Like super. And so another update, I talked about this already, but I got ghosted. My boyfriend Birdie of 2 months, I only saw him seriously 3 times in 2 months, which is a bad sign, which is a big red flag in and of itself. But yeah, he ghosted me. His last text was a work update, how long he'd been at work, which was hours, beyond hours, and I never heard from him again. I texted him like 5 times after that, and then I just dropped it at how are you. I think my last text to him was like how are you or something. And it makes me sad, but I never would have met Hunter if I didn't go through that, because I went back on Tinder shortly after, and now I'm gonna kind of like smear and smudge what I just did. But I never would have met Hunter, and I can get over somebody pretty fast if I know they don't love me anymore. It's very easy to do that. And so I moved on to Tinder shortly after that, and then I met Hunter this November, this month. Like that's pretty. I don't know if it's dramatic enough, because black against my eyes is so like harsh. I love it because of the contrast. But it is pretty, and it is there. It's just not my favorite. But I'll probably go find a black version of that and just start buying that and staying away from the liquid, because the liquid has just been drying out so fast. This isn't bad at all though, really. I just don't want to have to buy things that I don't need, things that are a waste of my money, waste of my time, you know? But yeah, I'm feeling okay after Brody. I really did like him, but he reminded me a lot of my ex, which was hard to unsee. And so I'm kind of glad it died out, because I didn't have that as a daily reminder, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? I don't know. And then I met Hunter. We met on Tinder. And then our first date was face painting. He painted my arm, which was super pretty. He did a cool design based off of one of my drawings, which I want to get done into a tattoo. And what else? He's just a really good guy. I feel like I could talk about him forever, but I also don't want to like overshare, but I always do that. But he's just fun and sweet, and I can be my full self around him, and it's not too much. I think he likes my quirks and my jokes and my way, you know? And he's just such an easygoing, chill person, and very easy to talk to, and I really like him. So I'm really grateful that we met. He's from Alaska. He graduates this next month of December. And so if we talk about it and we both want it, we'll do long distance. He wants to end up over there long term, permanently, in Anchorage, where he's from. And I don't mind the move. I will have lived in 3 states if I move to Alaska. And I've just moved a lot in my lifetime, like in the same town. I probably moved like 10 to 15 times growing up. And so I'm not fazed by it anymore. I'm not as nervous anymore. I know I can do it. And having 2 big kid jobs, I call them big kid jobs, them being the daycare and the school as a para, I feel like I'm so much more comfortable and confident in my own skin and my own abilities, and it's a really good feeling to have. So I think I can do it. I think I can. Let me see. There are other things I wanted to talk about, just to like kind of log and vlog in a way. So eye appointment and snow and on those things. So they're less serious. But I had my eye appointment this past Monday, and I was scared I was going to receive bad news because a couple years ago I did receive bad news that I was almost blind, and I just didn't know it till it was almost happening. And so my eyes are looking healthy, and my vision hasn't even changed. And my eye doctor, he's so cool. He's very thorough, very in-depth, takes his time, does a really good job. He's awesome. He was saying, like, he tried to change my eyes. Like, he tried to give me a better prescription, but my eyes wouldn't take it. They wouldn't accept it, which is kind of funny. So there was that. And then snow. We've really only had 2 main snow days. One day this last week and then 1 week the week before. So in the past 3 weeks, we've really only gotten 2 main snow days. It was quite a bit of snow. It snowed one day on a Tuesday, the next week on a Monday, or maybe it was flip-flop. I don't know what came first. But for Rexburg, for southeastern Idaho, that is unheard of. That's unbelievable because we usually are dumped on by now. We are drowning in snow. We are swimming in snow. It's a hurricane of snow. We really get some really bad storms. But El Nino was this year, and so we're thinking that's a part of why it's been so mild and so dry. I got my winter tires on. My dad was here. I need to talk about Thanksgiving. Oh my god, it was so good. And my birthday too. Forgot. I'm so excited. But yeah, the snow has been really lacking, but that's okay. I got snow tires anyway, just in case, because I think my belief is it's gonna come in the new year. It's gonna come full swing in January. It'll be crazy. It usually is. But anyway, yeah, Thanksgiving was so good. So my parents moved to Utah a couple months ago, and they got here on Wednesday this week, and I was my dad's kind of like chauffeur with his errands and things, and he borrowed my car, and it was all fine. And it's just so good to have your parents in the same town as you. Like, I can't get over that feeling. Like, I grew up with them. I grew up in the same town as them. This is the first time I've ever been away from them. And I'm 27. I just turned 27. That's another thing. My birthday went really, really well. And I know that some people fear their birthdays. They dread them. They're not excited about them. And it's just a time of sadness and sorrow. And for me, though, it's so fun. I get to dress up, and I get a cute cake, and I get a fun picture, and I get a good time with my family, my friends. And I just felt so spoiled with my loved ones, the people around me, and it's just such a good feeling to have, and I'm blessed for it, and I know I have a backup. Like, I have people there for me in case anything happens in my life, and it's just so amazing to be able to say that, and I just love them so much. The Thanksgiving went great. I even helped with the meal a little bit, and I'm no cook, but it was at my sister Ashley's, and it was just cozy and fun and jovial and lighthearted, and my grandma was there, my only living grandparent, my grandma Terry, and yeah, Dakota, he even complimented me. I got really sick this last June of last year, 2023, and he was like, yeah, I've worked in the psych wards for my college classes, and in these practicums, these clinicals, I mean, I'm learning, like, oh my gosh, people can be crazy. And he's so proud of me because I'm in society. I got out of that. These people go to state. These people never get out, and they stay crazy. And I was one of those people who almost went to state. And he's so proud of me because I got through it and I got past it. And he met somebody who's a lot like me, or how I was with my same diagnosis and everything. And it is just insane. It is so scary. And to hear that from my little brother Dakota, he's 3 years younger than me, that just meant the world to me, and it was so cool to hear that from him, and I love him so much, and I'm just so grateful. My heart is so full right now, and it makes me want to cry just thinking about it, but I love my people, my friends, my family, and I've created a group. I'm surrounded by good people, and I haven't always had that. I've had a toxic friend here, toxic ex there. Like, I've let just anybody in, but I'm not doing that anymore. That is old shit. That is old news, Emily. Like, now I am being so decisive in discerning who is in and who is out. You gotta be selective in this life. But anyway, I think I talked about just about everything. I have a counseling appointment coming up. That's a little side note. Yeah, I didn't do anything for Halloween this year. I was going to hang out with my guy friend. This was after the breakup, or the ghosting, which I call breakup. But yeah, I didn't do anything for Halloween. But yeah, with counseling, yeah, my plans fell on Halloween. But with counseling, I'm on pro bono. My counselor is so nice. I'm out of the system technically, but she still wants to see me, and my new insurance won't be taken there. And she still wants to see me every other week, and she's fabulous. Her name is Gracie, and she is like a magician. She is a magic person. I love her. She's just so great, and that's just another person, another little thing in my little box to make my life so great. You know, like, life is so good, and I feel like I don't deserve it. I talked to my counselor about this, and she's like, you do deserve it, but I'm flabbergasted that this is my life. This is what I get to enjoy every day. But, okay, anyway, the camera's probably going to die. I don't know what time we're at. Oh, I didn't even talk very long. Usually it's the eyeliner that takes forever, so let me just fix this up a little bit. Yeah, if I have black around my eyes, that would be way cute. Kind of makes my eyes pop, though, with the brown. But anyway, thanks for listening. Thanks for letting me talk your ear off, and I love you. Goodbye.